Well, we have a lot to cover in this particular video, and this kind of relates to what happened yesterday. And if you haven't seen that video already, basically we get to vote for who the next legendary rare is, and some of the information that we got today will basically allow us to get a better understanding of how that is going to work. But as always, I hope you guys are having a great day, and if you do enjoy today's video, consider leaving a like and subscribing if you are new. Let me know if you're hyped for the 2nd year anniversary. I know that I already have the Super Saiyan 4s, and I know that the majority of you have the Super Saiyan 4s as well on JP, but let me know if you're hyped for them on Global. I definitely am, and especially with what is coming along with them, of course. So this doesn't tend to happen, but I am going to cover this real quick. So of course we are going to get the physical Gotenks Dokkan Awakening, we are going to get the Goku, and we are also going to get the 2nd year anniversary Super Saiyan 2 Goku, and this is going to release a bit earlier than normal, so I believe this is going to come out in around 12 hours or so. And then of course we have your boy LR Gohan, who is going to drop at the exact same time as the Super Saiyan 4s, and we have an additional banner to go even further. We are going to get the waifu banner, which was very interesting, and I saw a few people bring up, wait, what if LR Gohan is on this particular banner? And I was like, oh, please, no, don't put him on there just so people will actually summon for him. But here's the thing, that banner in particular only has like 20 units max, so that would legit be the best banner to summon Gohan on, but it's just a female banner, like completely female, and unless they decide to add Gohan in there for whatever reason, I wouldn't be like I wouldn't object that idea just because of how little units are in there, because of course that would be your best chance by far to get LR Gohan, but it just doesn't make any sense to put him in that banner, right? He is most likely going to be on a double rates banner where he isn't featured. If he is featured, that is going to be absolutely insane, but I think that if he was to be featured, it would kind of take away the shine away from the Super Saiyan 4, so he is definitely going to be on a double rates banner, and he won't be featured. Most likely. But here's the thing. When he was first released on JP, he was released alongside other rebirths that Dokkan awakened with medals from the Battlefield events. Does this mean that Battlefield is going to be coming? Does this mean that he is not going to Dokkan awaken with Battlefield medals? Is there something different that is going to be part of this card that wasn't there before? Is he, basically, is he going to Dokkan Awaken with different medals? Because if Battlefield isn't here, then how is he going to Dokkan Awaken? Or maybe Battlefield is going to drop as well, but of course it's not going to be in a schedule page. But Battlefield is definitely a possibility, so it will be interesting to see if that comes along. But it's still in beta on JP, so I don't know what they're going to do, but it will be, again, will be interesting to see how this is going to work. And a quick thing, a Hercule statue, diamond, a diamond Hercule statue. And it's not loading for some reason. So yeah, we are getting a Diamond Hercule statue. It's worth 5 million Zenny. Is this finally going to solve Zenny problems? Is this going to give us a way of farming this particular thing? I know it'd be kind of overpowered in a way, so maybe it has like a really bad drop rate, or maybe you have to do something specific to get it. Maybe you can only get it once a day, maybe it's just for this anniversary, but regardless, it's still cool that we have a Diamond Hercule statue, and if there is a way to get them consistently, that would be nice. And then of course we just have the other units on this banner, but by far the biggest surprise, to me anyway, is going to be LR Gohan. They are going to be dropping the Super Saiyan 4s and LR Gohan at the exact same time, and I think the banner is going to consist of, I think they actually did the same thing with Super Vegito and Broly when both of those guys dropped. They released a double rates banner, but what they did, and they don't normally do this when it comes to double rates banners, they will most likely add Kai to that just so people will summon on that particular banner, and it makes sense. Because if you take a look at the last one, well, not the last one, but if you take a look at what happened with the double rates banner when Super Vegito came out, they actually allowed you to get 2 Kais per multi-summon. It was basically a way to encourage people to summon. So, oh look, here's a double rates banner, here's LR Gohan, here's 2 Kais per multi-summon. So that is most likely what they are going to do to get people to summon on this particular banner. And I'm not going to be opposed to it because I do want LR Gohan and I do want Kais, of course. There are some in the barbershop, but the grind for the gems is just way too hard. It's not hard, but it's just long, and the drop rate isn't exactly the greatest for peel off and launch. But yeah, so far what we've covered is Super Saiyan 4s are going to be coming out at a different time than they normally do. So they are basically going to be coming out later than normal, and we are going to get the physical Gotenks Dokkan Awakening before that. So like I said, in around 12 hours or so, we have LR Gohan dropping on a double rates banner most likely. again, I did say this before, that he dropped with Rebirth, so I don't know if they're going to put him in with a bunch of random units. We don't know if he's going to be featured on that Super Saiyan 4 banner. He may actually be on those Super Saiyan 4 banners, but he just may not be a featured unit, so who knows. It may not even be a double rates banner at all, because when they tend to drop LRs, there is always a Rebirth alongside them, so now that I think about it, it's actually a very high possibility that he is going to be featured on the Super Saiyan 4 banners. Or not featured, just unfeatured. I don't even know at this point. Like, there's just so much going on, and there's just so much to talk about that I'm freaking excited. So, it's not 100% confirmed that it's going to be a double rates banner, but that is most likely what it's going to be. But then again, there aren't any new rebirths in here, so they can still add them. Don't get me wrong, they can still add those rebirths. And again, there is no sign of Battlefield mode either, so this could be completely different. And keep in mind that Global tends to do things differently from JP, so I suppose it has something to do with that. But we'll see, right? And keep in mind that if it is a double rates banner, Margin Vegeta will most likely be on that as well as Broly. Now, here's the other thing. Going back to the point where I was talking about the whole voting for the Legendary Rares, and this basically solidifies the point that we are not going to be voting for LR Gohan or LR Black and Zamasu, because if that was the case, they wouldn't be releasing Gohan now. We are picking who is going to come next. Of course, after Gohan, we will most likely get LR Black and Zamasu, or maybe we are going to get the one that we are going to vote for, which opens a world of possibilities. So this means that we are most likely going to get a selection of units to pick from. So maybe Super Vegito, which was something that was speculated about recently because of how there was a new image for Vegito, or art. Could be Super Saiyan God Goku maybe, wouldn't that be nice? Beerus, we could have Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta, we could have a featured Trunks, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, just so many possibilities, and it's exciting, of course. So I think I've pretty much covered everything, but definitely let me know in the comment section down below if you are hyped for the 2-year anniversary. Like, the introduction of Gohan to this, anniversary has just made things even more exciting. The waifu banner is just kind of there. Even before you can get 2 Kais for summoning on the waifu banner. To be honest, I made the 1 multi just for the sake of it. And another thing that I wanted to go over and shout out to this Twitter account in particular, it's Trunk_Sue. And this is going to be a global thing first. Okay, so I know that the writing's in French, but this is going to be global first. So we have a Goku medal, we have a Pikkon medal, and then we have the Goku art and, Pikkon medal, art rather. So people have speculated that we could potentially be seeing a Super KAIOKEN Goku, and of course that is from the filler Otherworld Tournament arc. And if you haven't seen that arc in particular, basically Goku's in his Super Saiyan form, he uses the Kaioken, hence Super Kaioken, and that is definitely a possibility. And some people were maybe thinking about how this could potentially be related to the Legendary Rare, and I honestly do not see that. I think that this is going to be a new story mode, and I think it's going to be like the Goku Junior card, where of course you can farm those orbs to completely max him in the ability system and get him to Super Attack 10, and I definitely think that this is going to be something similar. If it's not, I think I'll be kind of disappointed, but if it's like a new Dokkan Fest or something, that would be cool, don't get me wrong. But because there's 2 units in particular, I think that it's going to be Super Saiyan, Super Kaioken Goku, and of course we're going to get Pikkon as well. So it just makes sense for it to be a story event, just because I don't think they would make this thing, well, these 2 guys in particular, a Dokkan Fest or a Legendary Rare. It just wouldn't make any sense, in my opinion. So this is most likely going to be a new story event where we can get units like Goku Jr. And that is definitely one of the things that I know was talked about the most, and they kind of wish Bio Broly was the exact same thing. Bio Broly realistically should have been that. Of course, this is going to help out the people that can't pay, and this is most likely what they're going to be. I don't want to jump the gun on this, but this is most likely what it is going to be, or maybe it's something completely different that we haven't seen before. But again, it will be interesting to see how this plays out. But as always, I hope you guys did enjoy today's video, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. Let me know in the comment section down below how many stones you're going to drop for the Super Saiyan 4s, and if you're going to summon for him at all, how many stones are you going to drop for Super Saiyan 2 Gohan? Do you think he is going to be featured on the Super Saiyan 4 Goku banner, or Vegeta maybe? Do you think he's going to be unfeatured? Is he going to be on a double rates banner? So many questions. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great day as always, and I will see you all in the next one.